Hello, beautiful souls. The winter is coming. Me no like it. I mean, I like winter. I just don't like cold. But what to do when you can't, when you don't have choices? You just need to accept it and to live with it, right? But when you have options and when you have choices, then it's up to you. And that is something that I would like to talk more about. It's about choices, decisions, and how not to have that hard part, when people say, oh, I have to live with my choices. Yeah, well, that shouldn't be that hard part, because when you make choices, you should live, you should feel at peace with yourself. That's how you know that you made the right choice. So I would like to help you more with this. If you're new to my channel, my name is Rina. I'm here to, at least my intention is to help you to simplify your life as much as possible, because life is simple. It is not easy. Life can be very hard, so let's not complicate it. And I just want to make your life as easy as possible. So if you like what I do, if you find it helpful, and if you find any value in what I do, then you're free to stay as long as it serves you. And if you want to support me, one of the simplest way is to subscribe to my channel, give me your feedback, give me your like, and all the. So decisions, all those decisions, let's talk more about them. Life can be pretty much hard. So during our lives, we have to face different kind of situations where we have to choose something. So those kind of situations are simply situations when we need to decide something. And oh boy, it can be difficult sometimes, but there is always, no matter the situation that you are facing, you always have options, and you always are in charge to decide what to do. So it's not about life that choosing for us, it is we are who are choosing our life. Life from the outside can be very difficult, and life can surprise us in very different ways, but we are always in charge how to react, what to choose, what option is the best option for us. So how to know what decision is the best for us? But simply you can't know that, because you never know. Decision that you make today will define your tomorrow. So you never know what is the best choice for you. Simply you shouldn't think that way. You should think in the way that choices you make come from the right place, from the place of love. And choices that you make should give you peace. That is the best possible way how to explain what is the best choice for us. You shouldn't make decisions based on your temporary mood. For example, if you're upset, if you're angry, you shouldn't make your decisions based on fear. We can see that nowadays very often people make their decisions based on fear, not on love. So when you make your decision based on fear, that as a result will have a hard part to live with them. Because when you make decision based on love, there is no hard part to live with them. That is the true way of living your life. But you must be connected, truly connected with yourself. And like I said, you must understand how to choose and what does it mean when you make choices based on love. Because people tend to confuse these things. So of course awareness is required here, otherwise you would never be able to distinguish between the decisions that you make based on fear or make based on love. And those are actually two powerful forces that guide us through our lives, love and fear. So make sure that you follow your heart, love, your gut instinct. So like I said, you truly must understand this, and you must be connected with yourself in order to be able to distinguish between these two. And be aware that we make so many decisions throughout the day by simply choosing what we are going to do, from simplest one like what we are going to eat, what we are going to do, organizing our time, choosing our priorities, to some very difficult one. But every single decision that you make will define your future, because that's how you choose your life, that's how you create your life. So there is no decision that is less important, simply because a decision that you make will create your habit, and your habit, we are creatures of habits, and your habit will define your life, so be very mindful about choices that you make throughout your day. And when I said your life, I also include your personality and how you are facing things in life. How you react in those kind of situations will form you, your way of being, your way of dealing with things. There is not common belief, let's say like that life will make you stronger. No, life won't make you stronger, because as we can see, there are not many strong people out there. We have victim mentalities. Many people live that way without even being aware of that. Life won't make you stronger. Is it you that you make yourself stronger by exactly in those kinds of situations when life hits you hard, how you react. And the way you react depends on you. It's not about life, it is about you, always. So we will have situations that some choices won't be easy, some choices will hurt us, but you must do what is right. You must choose what is right, not what is easy, because sometimes those decisions that you think that are easy are just temporary easy, because pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. So you should feel the pain. Pain is what makes us human. It means that you are alive. If you feel a pain, oh, congratulations, you are alive. So don't be afraid of feeling the pain. Just do what is right and grow through what you go through. Pain is there to teach us something, so try to learn from your pain and don't focus on your pain, rather focus on the result, So you will see that is the easiest way to live your life, instead of trying to avoid the pain. No, dear, you shouldn't avoid the pain. You should embrace your pain and live with that, Just the way you embrace all those beautiful situations when you think, oh, life is beautiful. Life simply is. And how you deal with life, it simply depends on your perspective. And your perspective depends on you. So keep in mind the decisions that you are making today, again, will create your tomorrow. So deciding not to decide is also a decision. Being indecisive, oh my god, it is the worst nightmare, but it is also a decision. I can be very indecisive when it comes to food, what to eat, because the food that I love the most and that I would like to eat wouldn't bring me the brightest future. So I must be aware and make the best possible choices about that. I'm joking. Well, just a bit, it is the truth. Among other things, I can be very indecisive, so I'm just like aware of that and I'm trying to change that. So you can. And all those what ifs, all those maybes and other indecisions will kill your dreams, will kill your future. And be aware that those indecisions are when you are when you know what is right, but you let your mind and your fear get in the way. So you would rather based on fear than based on love. What if, maybe, what other people will say are simply killer of your dreams and killer of your life. So don't be aware of that and do something about it to change that, because You should be living your life based on your expectations and based on love. So live your life based on love, not on fears, and choose those things, make decisions that will bring you peace. No matter how difficult they are, remember those difficulties and those difficult situations will shape you, your personality. So don't be afraid of difficult situations. They are, yes, very hard, and you can't do nothing about it. You can't change life. Life simply is happening, but you are the one who has the power to choose things, how to react and how to create your future. No matter difficulties in life, no matter where you live, no matter your circumstances, you should be creating your inner life like that is your home, and like a safe place, like a place filled with love. Don't be afraid of difficult situation, and don't be afraid of what other people will say. Please don't do that to yourself. Dare to risk, because you will be surprised how life will surprise you back. And love is the sign of bravery. Love is for the brave. Because when you make your decisions based on fear, like I said, that is when a result you will have a hard part with living with them. Unfortunately, many people live that way, and many people live in regret because they choose not to, for example, express themselves, and they rather, because of the fear, they didn't even think about it, but they act based on fear. So they decided to suppress their feelings, that they decided not to do something out of fear, and be aware of that, please. So never focus on other people. That's a mistake. That's again a fear. That's again your mind is guiding you. Always focus on yourself and how you feel. Always ask yourself the right question. Asking yourself the right question is immense, but the right questions, and being honest with yourself. So, like I said, don't make decisions based on temporary mood. Don't make decisions based on fear. Rather, focus on yourself, how you feel. You step back and look the whole picture, and then make choices. I know people who simply, it seems that they love living in regret, because all they talk about is like, oh, if I have done this, if I have done that, now I would be there, and I would be do this. And I'm like, what's the point of thinking about past? The only thing that when you should look at your past is learning from that and applying what you have learned in this present moment, so you don't create the same exact future by telling the same exact things. Oh, if I have done this, I should have done that, why I didn't do that. There is no point of going back and thinking about that. Just if you go back and if you think about past is no longer here. The only thing that you have is present moment, and in this present moment you're creating your future. So if you look back, learn from your past and apply what you have learned in this present moment. Otherwise you will live in a regret, and that's the hard part of making choices. When you act based on fear, to live in regret and remorse. Don't do that, please. Focus always on yourself, how you feel. Connect with yourself and stay true to yourself. Act based on love. Don't be afraid. Fear is nothing but product of your thoughts. Danger is something completely different. Life can be dangerous, and life can bring us dangerous situations, but you are always in charge to choose what is the best for you. And the best would be those choices based on love, that come from the right place, from the place of love. So please focus on yourself, connect with yourself, love yourself, and just obey. I love you. Bye.